Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Henry, and you all probably already know what this video will be about by the name of the title. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and honestly, there's no need to. Being vulnerable is a strength. It's part of being human, a leader, someone who sees the world differently in its raw form and hopes to change the world. It's not a weakness. Remember that. If someone ever says otherwise, then they're insecure about exposing their feelings to the world. They're scared of being judged. And honestly, it doesn't matter what others say about your vulnerability, because in the end, all of us will meet the end of time. And I think this video is very important. I must admit, depression sucks. Yes, I'm depressed, and it's okay. Here's why. I think in life, every single individual will experience depression because our own inner world is constantly changing. And I think depression is necessary for a better understanding of yourself and your progression throughout life. Depression is just to make us ask ourselves, what are we really striving for in life? And once we figure that out, we adjust our mindset to achieve what we desire. And whenever you enter depression, it's really a transformational phase. It could be long, it could be short, and you'll most likely experience it many times in your life. Not because you're lame or you're a bum, but because you desire a better version of yourself. I know I definitely do. And when you strive for a better version of yourself, your entire existence is constantly changing. Your image, your values, your passion, your goals, your everything is constantly changing. The way I see it is, it's when you meet yourself in your own world like it's a mirror. Like, how can your physical self come in harmony with your inner self to take on the reality of the world that is presented in front of you? The end goal is to become the best version of yourself in life. But the process is what matters the most. And the process is living your reality every single day and becoming a better version of yourself from the previous day. And this is my take on depression. I'm not right, I'm not wrong, I'm just being me. And this is why I'm depressed. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I say it not to be a Debbie Downer, but because when we're born as an infant, our curiosity is so heightened to the point where we want to be everything and anything. But as we grow older, our inner world expands constantly, and we learn so much about ourselves and the many things to do in society. And we try different things, many things, but it's never enough because there's so much to try. And when we become an adult and we enter the real world, everything changes. Our perspective on life changes entirely. That's when our aspirations, goals, desires changes from since we were an infant. And it's entirely a long process till the end of our time. And you must be patient with yourself. It's not easy, and it's different for every single individual. Now, I remember back in high school when everyone was trying to discover their own identity. And that's the transformational phase for a lot of people. Now, it may not have been the same for you, but I know it was definitely for me. I was depressed, but for a good reason. I was in a transformational phase of my own of getting a better understanding of myself, trying to break out of my shell. But it was also the pressure I was getting from my parents and the mindset I had at that time. You know, being a straight A student, which I never was, having 100% attendance, which I almost had, and excelling in a extracurricular activity, which mine was swimming and playing the violin. Both I was average at. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. It was definitely hard, but it was worth it. But I feel like in high school, everyone tried to fit in to the popular group. But there really is no popular group. All there is attention seekers, and I tried to fit in too, but it was hard for me only because I didn't fully understand myself at that time. But now that I think back on it, on those days, I was really seeking validation from others instead of myself. I thought I wasn't good enough because I didn't live up to my parents' expectations. And then, when I entered university, everything changed on a whole new level. Like, high school was down here, but university was on a whole nother level. Like, nobody cared about what you were in high school. If you were an asshole in high school, you either had to you either had to change your terrible personality, or you wouldn't have made it out at all. Like, my mindset expanded so much when I attended university, and I met so many lovely human beings, individuals, and there was a feeling of having so much more freedom to expand my horizon. But it was also another level or another period of depression. But this time, different. It was figuring out what degree I wanted to pursue that can be of great service to the world when I graduate. At first, it was the cliche, which degree can earn me a stable job with a decent amount of income once I graduate. But then it was, what is it that I want to do for myself? What brings me happiness? Now, ever since I graduated, I still feel depressed. Only because I'm not doing what I love, and I think because I have so much self-doubt. Like, what if I don't make it? What if I don't make my parents proud? What if I receive so much judgment that I won't be able to handle it? But I realized where I'm at right now, it's truly a blessing, because we live in a digital age, and we are also privileged to witness this great phenomenon called the internet. Listen, hear me out. You can be whoever you want to be and whatever you want to be. Death is inevitable, so you might as well take advantage of this great phenomenon and pursue your dying passion. Imagine where you want to be in 5 years, 10 years. Go do it. No regrets. Life is beautiful, and it may not seem that way right now. It may seem gloomy, cloudy, unpredictable, but you just have to see the goodness in the things presented in front of you. And those of you that are currently in depression, it's first about acknowledging that you're in a state of depression and not being in denial about it. And then it's about understanding why. Why are you depressed? What are the reasons you are depressed for? Because if you keep ignoring your depression, you are basically masking it deep down to your soul, and that's why you keep on feeling depressed. You understand what I'm saying? And so, you're not going to know everything. Nobody does and nobody will. That's just life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video was quite long. Definitely more videos are coming for sure. But I just really hope you got something of value out of this video. And I gotta say, live your best life, my friends. Because you only have one life. I'll see you next time. Bye.